Were you happy in his house?
We have fun. My dad reads me lots of stories. I get to play with Grandpa and Aunt Kobe.
What about your other grandparents? Did you have fun with them too?
Nana makes me lots of special waffles. And Grandpa David buys me lots of toys.
Well, they all love you very much, but you can only live in one place. And that's the decision we have to make today. Do you understand?
Maybe we can all live together.
That's a lovely notion. Everyone getting along. Thank you very much for answering all my questions. The bailiff's going to take you back to my chambers now, but I will see you later.
Good job. Hey, I'll see you soon, okay?
I look at little Adam and I see his mother and the promise that I made her to raise our son the way that she would want.
Would she want you raising your son to be a drunk?
Look, the court is well aware that I had a problem with alcohol. I'm sober now.
Good for you. But we've heard it before. You announced you were sober not long before your son required emergency medical care after drinking a glass of scotch. You left sitting out.
An accident.
Oh, like the time you were supposed to be watching little Adam and he fell into a pool and nearly drowned?
Look, I made mistakes, okay? Mistakes. Maybe I started drinking again, but I got evidence that Dr. David Hayward...
Please, Mr. Chandler, don't blame someone else for your inability to stay away from alcohol. Is it true you kidnapped your grandson?
I took him on vacation.
Well, your grandson returned without you because you were hospitalized.
Oh, that's hardly relevant.
What was wrong with you?
Absolutely nothing.
Well, upon your return, you drove your car into a tree.
Your Honor.
Allowed.
Were you drinking?
No.
Were you distracted?
No.
A small animal, perhaps.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Yes. No, I was just, I'm sure.
Has that been a problem lately?
Now, Your Honor, this is outside the scope.
I'll allow it.
Mr. Chandler, how old is your grandson?
4. No, 5.
Well, which is it? 4, 5? You sure it isn't 6?
I know how old my grandson is. I just, for the moment,
Dad!
Call the paramedics!
Dad! Dad, are you okay?
Adam, can you hear me?
Hello? That was too much. Stark went too far.
Don't feel sorry for that vulture, Crystal. What's important is the judge finally saw Adam as he really is. Less than sharp, less than honest. Certainly not worthy of providing a healthy home for our grandson.
Your Honor, given his father's collapse, I'd like to request an additional 10-minute recess so my client can collect himself.
Your client looks just fine. We will proceed. Mrs. Hayward, you may take the stand. Mrs. Hayward.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
And you discovered he'd ingested a glass of scotch. Is that right?
Yes. Adam, what is going on?
Grandson was so great, you and your husband sought custody because you believed you could provide little Adam with a more stable and nurturing environment. Is that correct?
Miss Hayward, you gave this testimony under oath.
I understand.
Then it is your belief that your grandson's best interest lies with you and Dr. Hayward raising him.
Why isn't she answering?
Mrs. Hayward?
come on, Crystal.
You've answered this question before. I'll ask you again. You believe you and Dr. Hayward should raise your grandson. Isn't that right?
No, that isn't right.
A short recess.
Actually, I'd like to hear what she has to say.
Order in this court.
Your Honor, my wife is obviously not feeling well.
Why is she still popping pills? Hardly apparent
Crystal,
material.
please tell her you made a mistake.
Gentlemen, you will both sit down, or you will spend the rest of this proceeding sharing a cell. Mrs. Hayward, your answer created quite an uproar. Perhaps you would care to enlighten the court as to why you now think that you and your husband should not be granted custody of your grandson.
Because David Hayward is not the man that you think he is.